Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's the Master Gamer giving you a brand new video. In this video, we're starting something new. Not something totally new, but a brand new offensive mini scheme for you guys. The last one we did was the Singleback wide trips. You guys really liked it, so we're doing a new one. This time we're going to be making a Singleback bunch offensive mini scheme out of the balanced playbook. In MUT, you'll find it as the pass balance playbook, but it's called the balanced playbook in regular teams. So, getting right into it, we're going to Singleback bunch. Now, I will say, I'll start this off. If you're playing MUT, you want to have 3 elite route specialists across the field. All 3 receiver spots should have elite route specialists, and there is a reason why. I'll get to it later in another video, but right now, that's all you really got to know. We're going to start off with the plays that you can run in regs first without route chems, just to get the base of the formation out of the way. So the play we're going to be calling is stick. So you guys may know from the West Coast playbook that has the stick play in gun bunch, this play is fairly similar. However, it's not as good, and I'll say why it's not perfect, but it's designed to beat this cover 3 hard flat style of defense, attack the sideline and not the user. So all you're going to do is put X or A, I don't know what to display, on a fade, and I'm going to drag the square or X receiver. So this is what the play looks like. Our primary target is going to be on that right side of the field. However, if they're setting pressure, we're going to look towards the solo side. So we're going to snap the ball, and as you can see, very easily, the corner gets over the hard flat, and it's a free 10-15 yards. And that's good. However, if you noticed, he actually ran kind of slow. So obviously you want to get him running as fast as possible, get him to the spot faster. And as you'll see, it kind of took him a while to get out of this first break. He's kind of walking, and then here he really starts running, and that's when he gets open. You want to kind of speed up that process. So how do you do that? Well, you're going to want to go to a motion snap. Motion snapping him is it's going to start him off running and kind of solve that problem for you. So we'll see right here, motion snap, he's already running. Boom, easy 10 yards, much faster. It saves you almost a full half second, and that's a big deal on obviously a short passing concept. Now, you may be wondering, okay, well, what if they have cloud flats? We obviously know the deep blue is not going to play it, so we're not going to worry about pressing every play. But what is the cloud flat going to do? Well, fairly simple. You're going to throw your flat route. Now, if you have something like this, you might even be able to do that. But I'm not going to say I've sat here and tested how much you can do that, how well you can do that. Against cover 2, you definitely won't be able to do that, but if they're in a cover 3 cloud flat style of defense, you might be able to get away with that if you have the spacing. If they have somebody slow maybe, or they're slow to get out there, you can definitely try this, but it's not necessarily my first read in this instance. Right there, we got DTA gaps somehow by the Jets, which I don't think they've done all year, but don't worry about that. The real target is really going to be your flat route. It sounds obvious, and it kind of is, but you want to get it to your flats when, they have cloud flats. I mean, a free 10 yards. Very solid gain. If you get somebody who can truck, you can get a few more, or even score a touchdown. I mean, sometimes these trucks are crazy. That being said, again, it's a fairly simple play concept. You read the zone, you make the read, go to the pass. Right there, break a tackle, gaining about 5 yards against clouds, 10-15 against hard flats, and then you have the opportunity to make the last person miss. Not to mention that if they're playing an aggressive style of defense, a lot of times you can actually throw this fade. I don't know if we're going to be able to with this exact look with the safety on the right. However, you might be able to see what I'm talking about. Even though we got sacked there, I think you can kind of see it. So we're going to simulate kind of the defense where the safety is on the left. That's where you'll see it more so than, safety on the right. It's going to be a lot more likely to get played, but however, this is there if they kind of play over aggressive. As you'll see, you have a wide open touchdown to these fade. Now again, don't rely on that, but remember, it is there. Don't forget that they can leave that open. Now against cover 2, it's fairly similar. Your reads are pretty much the same thing. The play call isn't different. You just see, okay, more than likely, you're going to be throwing to the flat a lot more because very few people play cover 2 hard flat. However, again, you get someone who can truck, it doesn't really matter. You're going to be able to attack them. Now, I will try it for you guys. Obviously, I said it won't work, but we'll try it for you guys just to see if we can throw it to Julio on this. Get a little glitchy, as you know. We love to get glitchy. I'm going to give it up to him one time, see? And it looks like that's not going to happen. We'll try it again. We'll get an accurate pass. I don't expect anything of it, but again, for you guys, I'll try. We'll try it one time just to see if it's possible, you know. It can't hurt. That's the one thing I'll say with labbing is, remember, it can never hurt. Test something. And yeah, no, that time it's definitely not going to get open. It's always worth trying stuff, seeing what would happen. Sometimes something will just be weird and clunky and it'll work, even if it's not supposed to. Just be aware of that when labbing. Now, the thing that I haven't mentioned yet is one of the better aspects of this formation compared to a gun bunch is the way it deals with pressure. So a lot of times you'll see this defense, right? Whether it's cover 2, send 6, a lot of pressure. Somebody might use this right side of the field because that's the strong side of the formation. Right. So in Singleback, you could actually cancel your drop back, which means you could throw the ball like that. And I'll show you guys right here what I'm talking about. The ball's out. Like before the drag cuts somehow, the ball's out. And to do that, it's very simple. All you have to do is when you snap the ball, move your left stick to the left or right. I prefer the left. And your quarterback is going to stop dropping back. Especially in a play like stick where, quite frankly, it's already a 3-step drop back. And that's going to help you out a lot. You're going to be able to throw this drag with the quickness. You can do a slant too. The issue with the slant is right there. He can get kind of pressed a little bit. The drag, not as much. And it's a very simple read. It's a great way of attacking pressure. People are going to want to send pressure against Singleback. This is one of the best ways you can possibly deal with that pressure. And I mean, that's really all there is to it. The fairly simple play call is the thing that kind of opens everything else up. Because again, you have those ways of attacking pressure. You have ways of attacking cover 3 hard flat, which you need to be able to do. And from there on, you can move the ball very effectively. Not to mention, the runs in this formation are incredible. And we'll get to those again in the later video, similar to how we did with the wide trips. That formation didn't focus on the runs as much. This is a very run-heavy formation with the ability to pass like it is gun bunch. So keep that in mind as well. Again, I hope you guys like this video. Stick around for more videos of this series. This is a very solid and powerful formation. In fact, this is the formation that I was actually planning on bringing into the Madden Classic, which I got top 4 in. However, it changed last second back to the gun Y-off trip scheme that I've been running all year. That being said, guys, again, I hope this video helped you out. It's been the Master Gamer, and I'm out.